So this week I was supposed to ramble about Banana Fish, but right now Banana Fish is 5-6 episodes away from being complete, so I have to ramble about something else, and this something else is what I mentioned 2-3 episodes ago, Happy Sugar Life. Developed by a studio I've never heard of before, this one's people actually liked, at least that's what my employers told me, and I'm too lazy to care one way or another. It's supposed to be a psychological thriller, horror, adventure, and drama about love and all that other stuff I only know from books and can't comprehend. Anyway, we begin on a burning building where our main character narrates something about love and then jumps over it with a small girl hugging her, and I'm already disappointed. Here's a free advice from your old uncle auntie. When you're creating a psychological horror or thriller, the last thing you want to do is being obnoxious and open about it. You're killing suspense this way, and this is a fine example of it. Not only the following episodes will be a recollection of previous events, making this shit predetermined and therefore predictable from the first minutes, and that includes the opening, you're blatantly saying that, oh, this is not as cutesy and fluffy as it looks, look at us, we're so smart. If you're making a horror thriller, you're coming off as incredibly pretentious from the start. But alright, maybe the thriller isn't the events and character interactions, drama in other words. Maybe it's a better drama than it's a horror anime. Well, the plot revolves around a pair of lovers, Matsusaka Sato, a schoolgirl and a bona fide sociopath, and Kobe Shio, a much younger girl that has the eyes of a reptilian, and their interactions with the outside world that is mostly horrible and perverted people being horrible and perverted. Kinda like that Lolita movie, only with lesbian undertone and even more pedophilic. And maybe it's because I've watched a lot of similar media, or because I've been circling around similar people, but I was not impressed. Spoilers incoming, by the way, so put your big boy pants on and run for your life. This is the first anime in this season where I've predicted everything from start to finish. From the fact that he's gonna become a pedophile to the fact that this bitch is gonna die. Everything was formulaic and played exactly as I thought it was gonna, and I probably would be more forgiving towards it if I could give a single fuck about any of these characters. Now, God witness, the show tries its damnedest to make you care, but the problem is that all significant characters in this show are horrible people you would never want to see or deal with in real life. If every single person you have to care about is an asshole, you will start treating them respectively, and since the main character is a sociopath, it's even more hard to care. Like, take for example her friend. Here she is declaring her love and shit, and here's Sato just saying random stuff, but I know she doesn't give a crap. She's a sociopath. Everything that she knows about friendship comes from the dictionary. She doesn't give a crap about her feelings, she only cares about herself. In fact, this bitch is gonna die in the end because of this all, and whoopsie daisy, what a twist. Can't even kill herself without being selfish about it. The graphics are honestly mediocre, but what saves the show is its visual presentation. There's barely any 3D in this, and almost in every episode there's something worthy of a screenshot or just very creatively made, like the episode with the painter. The music is also, though not very imaginative, is entertaining and fits the story quite well, even though there was this one track that reminded me of Bleach, but the show's biggest strength lies not in the visuals, but in the voice acting. It alone, especially Sato's aunt, made the show tolerable, if not outright pleasant to watch, so if you're going to watch it, I suggest watching it with subtitles or raw. Overall, I'm conflicted about this one. On a technical level, this is quite a good show. It is clear that the studio tried their best, and I applaud them for it. That, and this is probably the best portrayal of sociopaths I've seen in media recent. However, this is not a horror unless we're going for the general direction. This is barely a thriller, cause for that the events can't be predetermined, and it's a mediocre drama at best, as the only way you can sympathize with any of these characters is if you're one of those people who only apply rule of cool to any media they see. I suggest you watch the first episode, and if you didn't find it pretentious or liked the characters enough to forgive everything else, then you will probably like this show, otherwise don't bother. Watching owls eating mice is infinitely more entertaining.